Hi, my name is Mark Tremble. I'm the president of a group called Forward Oregon.
My name is Gary Davis. I'm the vice president of Forward Oregon.
And we're here just to kind of give you a little overview of what Forward Oregon is, where it was, why it was formed, and where it's going. In the fall of 2008, a meeting was held here in the Nash Rec Center where we are today to discuss and address the economic condition of Oregon and the direction it was headed. Approximately 60 individuals attended, representing community leaders, business owners, and interested citizens. The result was the formation of an organization called Forward Oregon. And Forward Oregon is composed of a 7-member executive board, as well as any interested persons in the community that want to be involved in making Oregon a great place to live, work, and play. And originally there were 4 committees, including business and historic preservation, community improvement, marketing and development, and tourism. And after a few months, marketing and tourism were combined, leaving 3 committees. And over the course of time, those committees have transformed into certain subcommittees that have taken over some of the tasks of those original committees. We'll speak to that a little bit later. And the mission statement at that time of Forward Oregon was to create a superior quality of life for the residents of Oregon through investments in business development, tourism, education, and structured growth.
Initially, when the first meeting occurred, one of the concerns, or many of the concerns, were the fact that economically, not only in Oregon, but in the nation as well, we were experiencing job losses, business closings, had empty storefronts downtown, diminishing retail, which leads to diminishing tax base for the city as well as the other taxing bodies, decrease in property valuation, and so Forward Oregon was created with the objective to, number one, promote Oregon, to help create secondly, to create an effective and consistent working relationship between all the players, the city, the school district, the park district, the fire department, the library board, anybody who basically had the ability to influence change in a positive way in the community. Wanted to build on those things that are already happening, the good things that are happening, focus on the positive, and to further develop other activities that may promote and enhance our community. Okay, there's an African proverb that goes like this: tomorrow belongs to the people who plan for it today. At Forward Oregon, we've decided that we can either focus on our problems and slowly wither away, or we can focus on our resources and build on them. And so that's what we've done. Some of the things that we've managed to play a part in and accomplish, as you drive through town, you see all the planners. The downtown beautification, that kind of came out of an impetus of Forward Oregon. There's an annual event called the Rock River Sweep. That's kind of taken on a life of its own. It's great cleanup of the Rock River that originated with Forward Oregon and an interested citizen who wanted to move ahead with that and has done so. A couple of years ago, we had a community cleanup. Didn't have that this past year. I would hope that maybe we'll pick that up again. We have a webpage, www.discoveroregonillinois.com. We have a Facebook page, which is Discover Oregon. We have a newsletter that goes out. When things are happening during the summer, it's more frequent. Right now, it's less frequent. We've developed a trifold brochure that the Chamber of Commerce hands out. They refer to it as their community map. It's got a map of the city and identifies businesses and points of interest for visitors. We're in the process of finalizing a bike path. The city has already approved this bike path, and so what we're actually doing is working on signage. Hopefully by the spring of 2012, it'll be up and operational throughout the community. We have been a part in an impetus to re-establish the Oregon Economic Development Community, and lots of things are happening relative to that. So we feel good about some of those accomplishments, but it should be pointed out that all of those weren't done really by Forward Oregon. Forward Oregon is just an executive board, and then anybody else in the community who has an interest. However, they were kind of the direct result of what this organization has accomplished in their efforts to facilitate and energize the actions of other community organizations and government bodies. There's a saying that Harry Truman is credited Harry Truman. It goes like this. It says, "It's amazing how much can be accomplished when no one cares who gets the credit." And that's kind of where we're at. We don't care who gets the credit. We just want to see positive things happening.
Right. I think the biggest impact that Forward Oregon has had on the community has been to facilitate those various governmental and community groups that were already operating. The communication maybe wasn't as good as it could have been, and we wanted to make sure that everybody knew what everybody else was doing, so we weren't reinventing the wheel at every juncture, and also to make sure that the footprint that the school district was putting out was what the city wanted. So they didn't do something that would interfere with the city's plans later on. What the park district was doing didn't interfere with the school, that we could help and synergize everybody. And that was what Forward Oregon is kind of the impetus to get us together, and I think it's going to keep us going in that direction. Just some of the examples of that is the downtown beautification project was a direct result of Forward Oregon's impetus, but it was the park district, the city, the school district, and concerned citizens that just wanted to make downtown beautiful. And that was the start, and that kind of was the front bumper, if you will, to our transportation through Forward Oregon of what's going to happen in this community. And basically, just to wrap it up, we've given everybody a place to get together, exchange ideas, and move Oregon forward.